Welcome back. The Lethbridge Hurricanes resume play tonight in Cranbrook, taking on the Kootenay Ice. The Canes had a strong finish to the first half of the season and are hoping to ride the momentum that they have built right into the playoffs. And one of their leaders is hoping he can be a big part of it. Daryl Rummeld with more in this week's Hurricane Watch.
A late bloomer is defined as a person whose talents and capabilities are not visible until later than usual. A person whose skill, talent, or genius appears later than others.
It's taken him a long time to put it all together.
It's also a term used by Dwayne Sutter to describe his son, Brody.
I don't know, it's hard to explain. I've thought I've played well. I haven't been 100% all year. Kind of wish I was healthy so I could see what kind of numbers I could put up playing to my full potential. But injuries are a part of the game, and you just got to battle through them.
Over the past 2 seasons, Sutter has emerged as a real scoring threat in the Western Hockey League. He's also shown that trademark Sutter toughness. This season, he's battled through 2 ankle injuries and a knee injury, hardly missing a beat. He's on pace to set career marks in all categories and has become one of Rich Preston's biggest assets.
I think last year was a really breakthrough year for him, no question. And you know, he had a really good summer. He got a lot stronger, put on some weight, some good weight, and he built on his season last year. And
it's been a lot funner lately coming to the rink when we're winning games and playing a lot better. So it's been a fun year. We'll see what happens here in the last half.
It's been a long and winding road from South Florida, where he took his first strides, to Lethbridge and where Sutter is today. But to him, the journey is just the beginning. He's well aware of the long and winding road that leads to the NHL. He's seen more than enough uncles and cousins take the same one. And he's hoping his road leads in the same direction as the last half of his final junior season begins. Daryl Rummeld, CTV Sports, Lethbridge.
And the Canes and Ice.
Sponsored by Cummins Western Canada. Dependable parts and service every time.
Canes and Ice face off tonight at 7 o'clock. A former Lethbridge Hurricane is headed back to the WHL. Alex Kuviev has agreed to join the Vancouver Giants. The 18-year-old Russian import had 24 points in 58 games with the Canes last season, but was released at the end of the year. Kuviev began the season in the Continental Hockey League back in Russia. He'll make his Giants debut tonight against the Kamloops Blazers. Now, in case you missed what happened to Team Canada yesterday at the World Junior Hockey Championship, goalie Mark Vicentine and the rest of this year's squad looked sharp against Finland. Don Hay has named him Canada's #1 goalie due to his experience, and Vicentine says that shocking loss to Russia a year ago has only made him stronger, and it's a strong start for Canada. The WHL's points leader, there he is, Mark Stone, makes it 1-0 Canada early, and then moments later, Canada pressing again. Jaden Schwartz gets a stick on it, and so too does Brendan Gallagher. Canada scoring 2 goals in just over 2 minutes. Raimo Helminen needs to settle his team down, and you know what? Later in the period, the Finns do get some great chances on the power play, but they cannot beat Vicentine. He had to make just 6 saves in that opening period. Finns do get on the score sheet when Alexander Ruutu beats Vicentine through a screen. So the Finns are within 1. It's a 2-1 game, but a minute and a half later, Canada responds. It's Brandon's Mark Stone again, beats Gibson High over the blocker, and from there, the red and white went into an extra gear. Now 4-1, Dougie Hamilton lets it go from the point. 5-1 Canada. 52 seconds into the third. Here's one of the NHLers, Tampa's Brett Connolly, going around that Finnish player with ease. 6-1 Canada. They go on to win their opener 8-1 over the Finns. But, you know, Finland, they have a few 16-year-olds in their roster. So 16 versus, 19-year-olds who are playing in the NHL. It's tough to compete. But still, I thought this would have been a closer margin of victory. Most goals scored by Canada over the Finns, Jackie, since the 2005 championship.
Oh. Interesting.
When Brent Sutter was the head coach.
Coincidentally.
There you go.